Robert Heffernan with Endotech, contributor to the Pareto Network and Endotech subscribers. This is Blockchain Vitals. It is our daily show talking cryptocurrencies, blockchain assets, and I am streaming live. I'm hoping I got the technology figured out. It only took me a couple of months, but I think I got it. Anyway, we will see. Hopefully this is going straight to YouTube and streaming live at endotech.io. If you are watching on YouTube, I will say see you later, the YouTube crowd, in a little bit, but you get to stick around for a while to get a little bit of the flavor. All right, let's do the rounds. Doing the rounds, we do it every day, and it's my chance to bring up what I'm seeing in the news and as it relates to cryptos. And, my opinion, and my opinion is worth my opinion. All right, please. My opinion is not buy and sell recommendations. But I had to bring up a couple of, let's bring it here. I got a couple of headlines I want to bring up because it goes to the fact that the news, all right, especially in this day and age, who could trust the news? All right, and that's why if you trust the charts aren't bullshit, right? It's actually buying and selling that's going on, that's driving the chart. It's not somebody yapping about what they think or what they believe, what they heard, the whispers. The chart is the actual news. It's the actual buying and selling information borne out in price discovery. And there's no way to hide from it, right? Anyway, let's just bring up the first headline. And this is from CCN, Crypto News Network. Crypto is worthless, fails basic financial tests, Bank of England advisor. Now, I got to imagine the guy's resume is pretty solid if he's an advisor to the Bank of England. They've been only around with a monopoly on currencies for, 500-600 years. I don't know, the pound sterling's been around for a long time. And so if cryptos are worthless, maybe you should be selling them with both hands. I don't know. And this was just kills me about the space. So here's the Bank of England. The Bank of England's advisor saying it's worthless. All right, and I'll bring up number 2. Crypto could still be global currency of the future, NASDAQ CEO. You can't be a bigger flip side of the argument. And NASDAQ, a relatively, respectable name in price discovery and asset valuation, calling crypto the global currency of the future, a little bit different than worthless. All right, all I'm driving at is the news, and reading the news and trading the news, for some people, maybe you can make money. For me, I have never lost more money in my life than when I listen to a news story. And I've just repeated this to a smaller extent in the commodity side of things, as the news is very different than what happens in the trading environment. The news can be the news all day long. If you're short and the market is being wedged in your crack, all right, it's very dissatisfying to wonder why the news isn't working in your favor. Anyway, enough about that. Fundamentals are fundamentals. Technicals, I will live and die by. Let's take the vitals, and we're going to spend some time on Tron before we say goodbye to the YouTube crowd. All right, so let's bring up the vitals. We do it every day. That blockchain vital sheet is it's the pulse, baby. It lets you know what the heck's going on. You need to have it in order to figure out whether you should be long or short. All right, and so right now, Tron, hold on a second. I need to bring it up. Tron trading 0267. 0267 in up Mo on the daily. That's 0264. And Tron, as we talked about last night on the weekly segment, Tron's up Mo on the weekly 0244. So looking like the only coin for sure in the top 12 that is in both up Mo daily and weekly. Tron. Now, here's another thing. I just read some more news stories about how Tron is just a big marketing scam. And the former owner of BitTorrent, which Tron bought, keeps tweeting that he has nothing to do with it. He rang the register with BitTorrent. But do you believe the news, or do you believe the fact that it's in up Mo on the daily and the weekly? And maybe even if it is, at the end of the day, going to be worth nothing, there's still money to be made in this thing now as it's found momentum on both the daily and the weekly. So, you know, there's a lot of people that made a lot of money in the tulip bulb thing before the tulip bulb thing was the tulip bulb thing, you know? Anyway, let the price discovery, that's all I'm saying, is let the price discovery dictate what you're going to do. So Tron, pretty easy for me. You know, it's in up Mo. You can be taking profits at that up Mo collar or the third target. Great profit levels. And room on the weekly in Tron out to 0332. That's the weekly up momentum collar. So please, mind the Mo. All right, listen, I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube crowd. As for the rest of this action roll trading information, you need to be an Endotech subscriber. So please subscribe, and see you later, YouTube.